Hey everybody, it's James of David and James, and we're just sitting out on the porch, and I wanted to talk with people about David. You know, we always show his best image, his best side when he's feeling his best and having no problems. Um, and, you know, that's great because he really is a fantastic little dog, and he loves to have fun and play. He's personable. Um, Wants to be everybody's friend, and wants everybody's toys and dolls and bicycle horns and everything. But he is also a Pomeranian, and Pomeranians are prone to collapsed trachea. And we've had David since he was 4 months old. Um, we've always played with him gently. We didn't want him to be a biter, um, or overly excited, or anything that might make having a relationship with other people and a small dog unpleasant or uncomfortable. And David's amazing. He treats babies and children and people with care and gentleness, and that's great. um, but his trachea is collapsing because he barks too much. Um, he didn't start barking until probably 8, maybe 10 months old. And because he was born during COVID-19, and we stayed in the house with him all the time and trained him and played with him, and he didn't have a lot of interactions except an occasional neighbor might stop by, um, or we would take him for a little short walk or something, but he never barked. And we thought, wow, we really did well with him. We've kept him calm and helped to teach him um, to be quiet and not bark. But it happened one day. We went for a car ride, and he was always so quiet in his car seat, and people didn't really notice him. And when they did notice him, they were surprised. They're like, oh my God, there's a Pomeranian. He's adorable. He's so quiet. And one time we were at the chiropractor's office, and I was sitting in the car with David. Windows were down. It's a beautiful day. He's on my lap. And the chiropractor came out and went next door to a shop where her friend works and owned, and happened to see David. And she said, oh my God, can I pet him? I said, sure. She came up, she petted him. He was quiet. And she said, you can bring him inside. I have a dog. He's not here today, but he's usually here with me. And sometimes other clients bring their dogs. So you're welcome to come inside, and everybody would love him. So I took her up on that offer, and I took David inside, and he was delighted with the attention from the staff and the attention from the clients who were there for their exercises. And he got a nice treat. He got some special water, and everything was great. And we thought, wow, this is so fun. So the next time we went to the chiropractor, David started barking a little bit as we got close, and he got excited in the car seat. And I said, you know what? I said, I think he remembers the chiropractor and going to the office, and he's excited about that. He knows where we are. And we found it sweet and amusing, but it persisted to get worse because we kept going and we kept going inside, and David was so overly stimulated by the activity, the people, the love, that he couldn't contain his barking. We continued in earnest to try to help him stay quiet, and that led to, you know, us being desperate and anxious and stressed, and we would hear him bark and we would yell at him, you know, to stop, kind of trying to get his attention. And I said, you know, I said, we can't yell at him. It's making him depressed. And I said, we don't want to yell at him. We're yelling as a reaction, and because we're so worried about his health. And so we tried to stop, you know, our excitement and talking loudly to him. We tried a lot of crate training. That seems to help a little bit, but really not too much. His coughing became worse on a few occasions. It was almost as if he was suffocating, just couldn't breathe. I would just rub his neck gently and talk to him and say, you know, breathe, David, breathe. And he would, thankfully. But the coughing has increased. Now I decided to try something that some people might think is not appropriate for an animal that's barking. You know, that's a natural thing for them, but it's not natural if their barking is so forceful that it is causing their trachea to collapse and coughing, starting them to cough and not be able to breathe. So that's where we are at this point, and it's very worrisome. We've tried anxiety medication. We've tried an organic liquid compound that you buy that's supposed to be good for their throats. We give him ice chips as snacks to cool his throat while he eats it. And we think, well, maybe that'll help to prevent some of the swelling and to relieve some of the problems that he has. And, you know, nothing really is working. So we are using, I ordered from online muzzle, and it came with 7 different muzzles, and they're numbered 1 through 7 based on their sizes. And funny that David wears a number 1. I would have guessed him, you know, if I'd ordered one by itself, I would have guessed him somewhere in the little bit bigger range, but he's a number 1. And you'll see in the videos that it actually fits kind of loosely over his snout. It allows him to bark. It allows him to breathe. It's a little too long, you know, covering his mouth. Otherwise, he could get a drink of water, you know, and eat and everything with it on. But we might try to find a more specialty fit one in the future. But he likes this one, and I presented it to him as if it was something special, and it is, but I presented it as if it was something special just for him, similar to a toy, and he was very excited about it. And David's so gentle, he lets me put it on with ease. And now when he barks and I get the muzzle out from its little box next to my chair, he comes to me and lets me put it on his face. It's like he understands that this is what he needs to help him feel secure and stop barking. So I'm amazed, and I think other people who have similar issues, instead of yelling at your dog, you know, treat them kindly and gentle, and don't get stressed, because I think that just makes a bad situation worse, and it causes them to have a lot of sadness and depression, feeling they've done something wrong and they're always being corrected. But I would definitely encourage anyone who has a barking dog to try, you know, a soft cloth, comfortable muzzle. He feels happy and secure, kind of like a security blanket, or one of those thunder shirts, I think they're called, that people use for their dogs during storms with lightning and fireworks and things. And he actually usually lies down and goes to sleep peacefully. The other day he went to his crate. The door was open. He went to his crate. He lay down in his crate with his muzzle on, and he slept for an hour or an hour and a half maybe. And then he came back to me, and I took the muzzle off his face, and he's just as happy as he can be. Not traumatized by it or anything. So I would try it. I would recommend people try it instead of yelling at their dogs and, you know, everybody being stressed out, and then everyone has a bad feelings and bad relationship. No barking, baby. No barking. We love you. So anyway, check out some other David and James, and hope you subscribe and hit the like button, share with people who could, you know, maybe having the similar problems with their dogs, and because everybody wants a pet they can love, and every pet needs and deserves to be loved. And when you've got a stressed relationship that causes you to yell, that's not healthy for you or the pet. So, bye. Say bye, David. You gonna say bye? You gonna say bye-bye? You're such a cutie. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. That'll help you stop barking, and you can think about it, okay? You're such a good boy. No barking, baby. No. No. It's just the neighbor, Jimmy. Okay? No barking. Okay? Good boy. No barking. It's just the neighbor. You're such a good boy. Yeah, you're such a good boy. Thank you, David, for not barking. Boy, no barking. You're such a good boy. Good boy, David. Sit. Sit. Good boy. You calm down now? Huh? That's just Jimmy outside. He's working, so no barking. Good boy, right? We love you. Good boy. Good boy. You're such a good boy. No barking, okay? I know it's difficult, but you're such a good boy. We're gonna get out, okay? We're gonna get out and we're gonna go to the haircut place. Okay? Good boy. No barking. You don't need to bark. Okay?
I've been feeling so sluggish. I'm just kind
of
blah. I'm there.
We'll take your little vest off. No barking. Okay? No barking. Oh, my little shaky guy. You're so nervous. You're being such a good boy. You're being such a good boy. Yeah, such a good boy. Thank you, David. Good boy. Thank you, David. We love you. Good boy. Okay. And there's my gorgeous little guy with his haircut. How you feeling? Huh? Pretty good. That harness got you comfortable. Now I want you to be quiet when we get home too, okay? No barking. You're a good boy. No barking, baby. We're home, but no barking. I know. Calm down. Calm down. No barking. You're such a good boy, and I love you. No barking. No barking. No barking. I love you. You did such a good job on the ride home. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, good boy. We'll go in the garage now. Okay, good boy. You're being such a good boy. Okay. You're being such a good boy. You ready to go? Good boy. Take your little muzzle off. No barking. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Looking like a party hat. Look like a party hat. Yeah, look like a party hat. You look really good, Habibi David. Let's go inside. You're such a pretty boy. You happy to be home? Good.